they live, and they gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to go this route. So everybody a product of their environment. You feel me? Everybody. It don't matter if you from a rich neighborhood, you from impoverished neighborhood. You gonna be a product of your environment unless you break out of that. You feel me? You break out of that cycle. You feel me? But more than likely, you gonna be what you grew up around. So you got. YouTube, welcome back to a new video, man. Today we in Atlanta with it, man. I don't even know what we doing, but we don't condone nor promote none of this behavior. We gonna hop right into it. Nobody with. Fuck is wrong? Skip that shit, man. Around the corner, see that scaffold down the street. It's hard to creep. Thinking about you out the blue when I wear my hoes. It's hard to cheat. Nah, yeah, he goofy as hell. Look at him running. That's them perks. Alright, they finna catch his. He getting up out of there though. Oh yeah, he goofy as hell. Look at him. Now I'm really talking because I know how this shit be. You feel me? He tired as hell. He ready to give up.
It's a different kind of place these days. A different era, a different type of danger. And the city already known as the cop breaking capital, where break-ins and street crimes has became routine. But at this point, we're watching the new bold generation of criminals no longer hide in the shadows. Instead, they go by. In this video, we'll take you inside of one of those stories. A young rapper from Atlanta, instead of playing low, decided to drop a new music video while actively on the run from murder. Or some may say this case may remind of the rapper TK, the situation of a Texas rapper who made headlines for dropping a hit track while being captured for murder. But this time, it's happening in a different city with a different face. This time, as of yet, this rapper don't have a hit track. The young artist in question not only filmed the music video while hiding from police, but also left behind all these clues tied to a narrative.
It's a murder scene, doped up, and
it's kind of reckless.
Going on plenty.
Members Mark is your
shut one chill. I can't right now. I be rolling off the pills and I can't think right now.
Law enforcement, no choice but to close in. In this video, we'll break down exactly what happened, whose life was allegedly taken, and how this young man, though he could outsmart the system, where things stand today, from the streets he ran to the mistakes he made, to how the internet played a part in closing this case faster than expected. Get it? Before we go over this, I want you guys to remember, I'm gonna give you the link. I should give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. It seems nowadays, with the new younger generation, they don't necessarily go by just their hood. Now they forming an alliance with different sets, different cliques, forming as one. A lot of major cities are doing it, like DC and even Atlanta. Now, of course, by now, most people know they repping something with the K after the winner. The 9 times they say they that killer. And in Atlanta, it's a group called YC, which stands for Young Crew. Teenagers who went to school.
That's lame as hell, man. Fuck is a young crew, man. Y'all some young bitches. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, just playing. Them boys kill people. I ain't, you know. I ain't fucking with them.
Members who live in the west side and south side, well connected with PFK, which was the crew affiliated with the late rapper Lil Marlon. May he rest in peace. Never condolences to his family. But with the youngest affiliated with PFK, making their own crew YC, they now making their rounds throughout the metropolitan area of Atlanta after a well-known rapper is now starting to make buzz. His name is Lil Ray. Within the last 2 years, he's putting in millions of views on YouTube alone. The music involved with this and the dead, don't put the nigga target on the back.
He nigga got me in that mode. He told stick. It's getting colder.
People singing his songs in the city. A lot of his enemies is now going by YCK, Young Crew Killer. Some go back.
Yeah, I heard the story before.
Excuse me. Oh, auntie, my bad.
No, YC was also involved in the shooting that happened at a local metro center in Atlanta, Georgia. We covered this story. The victim happened to be the little brother of a well-known rapper.
Oh yeah, we reacted to that. I think.
Apparently, Cam had a history of doing crash dummy stuff as well. As a pistol whip in front of a crowd. People affiliated with YC that saw Cam and started shooting. They killed Cam and shot their friend Hat. Accident. Cam was only 15 years old at the time. Real man Cam Johnson. arrested.
Yo, we did react to that. I don't know if I still got the video up though.
If you guys want to check the full story, I'll invite that video as well.
In jail right now, charged with murdering 2 other teens. It's a big break in a case we've been following since it happened a week and a half ago. Atlanta police say the shooting near Atlantic Station was gang-related. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from the 17th Street Bridge where that shooting happened. Angelique, you spoke with one of the victims' mothers.
That's right. I talked to the mother of 15-year-old Cameron Jackson. She calls these arrests sad because she said they only reiterate the finality of it all, that her son is never coming back.
Again, it's a tragic situation.
Atlanta police arrested 2 teens on Election Day and charged them with murder in the shooting that occurred on 17th Street, just feet away from the popular Atlantic Station. It's where 12-year-old Zion Charles and 15-year-old...
Yeah, this was, they was trying to kill Cameron, but the first dude they just showed, that was they man, so they accidentally, like, killed their own man and killed who they were trying to kill.
Murdered. Police say both suspects have opened up.
Again, they were able to say that they were significantly involved. And again, I can't go into a lot of details of what was shared with us.
That's why I be saying, like, it be a lot of these little kids with 10 millies and not even little kids, just scrawny ass, skinny ass, frail ass niggas. Like, y'all can't even handle the guns y'all trying to shoot. Y'all shooting y'all own man shit. That's why it's like, if you actually train with your gun, you you know what you doing, you know how to, you feel me? You gonna be 10 steps ahead of a lot of these little niggas, bro. The only thing they probably got on you is it's a gang government, you feel me? So a lot of them gonna be, you feel me? But that's why it's important to train with your gun and shit like this, you know? A lot of these little niggas don't even know how to control the guns they shooting, you feel me? Me personally, I'm gonna twerk this bit precisely with precision, you feel me? Like, these little niggas don't know what they doing.
The juveniles' names or talk about a motive, but they have called the shooting that left 2 youth dead and 4 others injured a gang-related shooting. Both suspects are APS students and have been charged with being involved in gang crimes. Cameron Jackson's mother says the arrests are bittersweet.
It's heartbreaking, you know, on both sides, because now we've lost four young boys, you know, so it's heartbreaking.
Police say they are looking into whether an adult...
It's like, a lot of these parents don't know what's going on, and it's like, a lot of people struggle, you feel me? A lot of people going through hardship, so it's like, they not at fault, you know? That's why you gotta work a little harder to put your kids in a better situation, because your kids gonna be what they be around, you feel me? They go outside, they be around certain people, they gonna attract to that. You put your kids around doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, they gonna see the life they live and they gonna be like, oh yeah, I wanna go this route. So everybody a product of their environment, you feel me? Everybody. It don't matter if you from a rich neighborhood, you from impoverished neighborhood, you gonna be a product of your environment unless you break out of that, you feel me? You break out of that cycle, you feel me? But more than likely you gonna be what you grew up around. So you gotta go a little, you gotta take that extra step for your kids. You know, you gotta be smart, you gotta learn from other people's mistakes, because you feel me? You have your kids around these difficult neighborhoods, they gonna fall in line, you know? That's just human nature, you feel me?
aided the 16-year-old in skipping town and ending up in New York. They also make it clear more arrests are expected.
We're going to hold everyone responsible for these deaths. So if it's an adult.
And so, yeah, it's heartbreaking because we're losing our community. We're losing our young men.
But a lot of parents do condone this behavior from their kids. I done seen it. A lot of parents condone behavior like this of their kids, you feel me? And it's like, they just don't think it'll happen to them. I don't know what they think, you feel me? But me personally, I never condone my kid doing nothing that can endanger his life, you feel me? I won't condone it, you feel me? Like, I just won't. So it's just all about being a fit parent and being able to, you know, sternly and really guide your kids, you feel me? A lot of people ain't got that, you feel me? A lot of people had kids, don't know how to raise them. Then this shit happen every time, you know. I just seen this story millions of times, bro. We all have. Seeing kids growing up in difficult situations and growing up down young and shit like that. Like, I was one, you feel me? I was a YN before, you feel me? Before I realized, like, a lot of these niggas broke, folks. A lot of niggas broke, man.
Atlanta police told us today that all of the people involved
I ain't want to
in
be
this
broke.
heinous crime are in fact juveniles. Reporting live from Midtown on Julie.
Now, when word quickly got out that people affiliated with YC was allegedly responsible, they name would go up in the city. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just telling you how I go. And that was just one of many examples that made YC, aka Young Crew, have a target on their back. And one of YC alleged enemies was a young man who go by the name of Lil Duke, who go by YCK, who cleaner. Lil Duke who recently found himself being in trouble with the law back. The first incident happened on November 2nd, 2024, at around 12:47 p.m. Officers responded to the area of 10 Turner Drive, Northwest of John Walker Boulevard, Northwest, in reference to several vehicles being broken into. During their initial investigation, officers were able to access surveillance footage, which showed the suspects in their vehicle, a 2016 Chevy Silverado, breaking into several vehicles before fleeing the area. The guy arrested, 17 years old at the time, Vincent Steve, aka Lil Duke.
Man, I don't even want to get up in here and like incriminate myself, you feel me? But man, look, I ain't even gonna speak on this shit. That's them same little YNs. Okay, so this how, okay. Nah, yeah, that's why he's so tired. He's been running for so long. He walking at this point. That's how I be. I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time I was young as hell. I'm finna turn 21 in like 2 weeks. So this one I was like 13, like that long ago. Like I'm walking and I'm with my homie and shit. We walking. I see the window down, like in this old ass like Cadillac. It's like old as shit. I see the window down though. I see a purse up in there. So I instantly hop through the window, grab the purse. Once I grab the purse, I get to running. The lady come out who purse it was, and like her two buff ass sons and shit. So I get to running. So as I'm running, I go behind these people's crib. They come out the other side, like in their backyard's like a gate. Then it's like the railroads, like over the gate. So I jump the gate, cross the railroads. I'm searching it. It's only $2 in the purse, gang. I did that shit for nothing, really. So I keep running and it's like a big wooden gate. I'm in another people's backyard, like across the railroad and shit. As I'm running, I look over the gate. I see the buff ass nigga walking down the street, yelling, looking for me and shit. So I let him walk past me. I jump the gate, run right behind him and shit. And then as I'm just running. And as I'm running, I just had ate some hot crunchy curls, and I just had drunk a little brisk. You feel me? The little pink brisk. So I just drunk it. I'm in these other people's backyard and shit. I get to throwing up like out my nose, like I never did that before. I get to throwing them hot crunchy curls and brisk out my nose. You feel me? So as I'm running, I'm like coming out from like the back of the people's crib to their driveway, and they had a truck right there, and they was like on the porch right next to the truck. So when they first see me, like they get on point a little bit. When I tell them I'm like, I'm getting chased out the bam, they say, okay, just stay right there, because I guess the police was running past, so they say, stay right there. Then once they did that, police rolled past, I kept running, and I made it to folks' crib. with $2. That's it, you feel me? And I was saying that to say, like, I just know how this shit be like. And I ran like a mile and a half. It was like at least a mile and a half. So I just know how this shit be. You get tired and shit. You get exhausted. You get to walking and shit. You get to falling and shit. On my kids. You know my kids. Look at Troy, they on his ass. That's like a lot of these little YNs be so they ass don't they. When you outside that day, you don't really. Well, me personally, I can't speak for them, but you don't really be eating all that. You be eating like little snacks and shit, and that shit not fulfilling, you know. So you gonna get chased down. Me personally, I was always getting dirty on motherfuckers. I ain't gonna. I always got away. Every time I ran, I got away. Cause I ain't letting no officer with 20, 30 pounds of gear on catch me. That's dead. I ain't gonna lie, that's over dead. But I know how this shit. I know how this shit be. He tired of shit. He let them catch up. He falling and shit. Then they got the plane on them. I mean, the little helicopter on them. The police really be cheating though. Like that's cheating. Like y'all gotta play it fair, man. Y'all got helicopters and shit, man. Y'all got walkie-talkies and shit. That's really cheating, you know. That's cheating. Where you go? His ass nut. His ass under them trees down. Okay, I think that's the police. They went to body cam. Hold on.
Let me see your phone. It's still on the ground. Cloud, get on the ground.
And he listen. That little nigga, he tired as hell though. I ain't gonna lie. I know he tired as fuck. Look at his drawers, man. Them motherfuckers wore out at the crack, man. These guys got all type of feces and shit scratched up against that shit, man. Yeah, he need to go home and wash his ass. That's what he needs to do. Oh, your ass going to the county, bucko. You a grown man, sure. Shut the fuck up, boy. Trying to hit that shit, man. He was charged with entering an automobile with intent of committing theft, felony 2 times. Death by taking 3 times. Criminal trespassing, damage to property 2 times. Mr. Still was transported to Fulton County Jail for pricing at this time. The suspect remained unidentified.
That Lord Duke was showing police for that situation. Just 3 months later in February. Now I'm 18 years old at the time. He wanted for murder out of Milan. Now allegedly the victim was a juvenile, but because Vincent hasn't been arrested, authorities won't disclose the information. The murder is wanted. But back in February they had a high chance to catch him. February 1st, 2025, Georgia State Patrol attempted a traffic stop on state. The authorities said he left the area and tried to hide in Clayton County. The Clayton County Sheriff's Office said that his agency stopped state at Turner Boulevard and initiated a traffic stop on Highway 54 in front of Murraysville High School. The suspect against man weight reaches speeds of 100 miles per hour as he left Clayton County on into Pierre County. Then, at the intersection of Lakes Road, the sheriff's office said still caused the crash. Alleged T-bone the citizen. Deputies helped the injured person but still escaped from the area. Since February 1st, he's been a wanted man, just 18 years old.
Oh, so he's still on the run. I gotta listen to that.
Just 22,000 views and counting. He gave clues that he at least still in the land. as is yet to be arrested. That's the reality of the streets right now. The generation chasing clout faster than consequences. In a time with one wrong post, one careless video, and one misplaced clue can turn you from a fugitive to a cautionary tale overnight. The story isn't just about murder or amusement. It's about choices, loyalty, and how quickly your own city can turn against you when the cameras start rolling. The charges keep written. Everybody who lost their life that we talked about in this video, I do want to say once again, rest in peace. Love and condolences to you guys, man. Anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about, we send 11 prayers y'all way. Man, this was the story of an Atlanta rapper who's on the run from murder, managed to escape being apprehended in February. I've been on the run for going on 6 months. Drops a music video almost 4.5 months into being run, leaving clues for authorities to know he at least in the 8. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Man, that shit crazy, man. And there's a lot of kids that think this is the only way they can do it, you feel me? Not knowing they got so much opportunity in front of them and so much potential they can unlock, you feel me? All you gotta do is tap in, you feel me? Tap in. That's all you gotta do, man. That shit be sad a little bit, you know? That shit over sad, man. But all we can do is shit pray for these young niggas, man. You know? You feel me? I pray Shorty come from up under this, you know? Beat the case, you feel me? You know? But ain't nobody innocent. So we ain't finna act like that. We ain't finna act like the young nigga that got killed just innocent. He ain't innocent, you feel me? So I feel like it's acceptable to hope he come from under that shit and change his life, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. You know? Now if it was an innocent motherfucker that got clapped, I can't really show you nothing, you feel me? You know? You gotta deal with it, gang, cause you know, you did that. But yeah, I hope everybody come from up under their situation, you feel me? I hope RIP to them little niggas that died, you know? But man, I just wanna let the young niggas know, man, y'all got so much potential, man. Just pick up a book, you know, learn the skill, you feel me? Do whatever you passionate about, man. You ain't gotta be no follower. You ain't gotta do none of this, you feel me? And I promise, like, they showing that, like, it's so glitter and gold, but it's shit not like that, bro. A lot of niggas be fucked up in real life, you know? Some niggas do get money, I would admit that, but shit never lasts too long for just get it the legal way, you know? You get it the legal way, you ain't gotta worry about nobody come snatching it up. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, you feel me? Don't catch a felony young, wait till you turn of age, get you a legal gun. You can have, you feel me? You can do what you want, gang. Just do it the right way, folks. You know? But you ain't gotta worry about motherfuckers taking you, lock you up, you feel me? None of that, you know, if you do it the right way, you feel me? Yeah, but that's about it for this video, man. We gonna end this, we'll start another one, you know? Y'all like, comment, subscribe, we gone. Gang.
Gang.